Fishing with the wind at your back or facing the wind. Many get the wind direction wrong. Wind direction is an invisible yet unignorable driver in angling. When wind and waves kick up on the water's surface, choosing the right fishing spot becomes a key factor that determines your catch. Should you opt for the ease of fishing with the wind at your back, or take on the challenge of facing the wind? The answer lies in the delicate interplay between wind and water. 01 Fishing facing the wind, the golden secret of downwind areas. Claiming a spot in the downwind area essentially means locking in on high activity zones in the water. Wind and waves act like efficient oxygenators, constantly forcing air into the water. Thanks to the continuous action of wind and waves, the dissolved oxygen level in downwind areas is significantly higher than in calm waters. Fish here thrive in this oxygen-rich environment, becoming more active and naturally developing a stronger appetite for food. Waves also serve as natural bait conveyors. Insects, plant debris, algae, and other natural food sources on the water's surface are steadily pushed and gathered in downwind areas, creating a natural underwater cafeteria that attracts fish to keep gathering and feeding. When fishing facing the wind, the float is pushed toward the shore by the wind and waves, which actually enhances the stability of the fishing rig. With the lead weight touching the bottom, the float signals are clear and easy to distinguish. Meanwhile, fish tend to swim against the current in turbulent waters. Using the water disturbance as cover, they lower their vigilance and are more likely to bite boldly. 02 Fishing with the wind at your back, hidden limitations behind comfort. Casting with the wind at your back is effortless and comfortable, but the fish activity may not live up to expectations. Fish have a habit of feeding against the current, so downwind areas, when fishing with the wind at your back, have less natural appeal to fish, making it hard to form the same kind of fish gathering as in upwind spots. With the wind at your back, floats are easily blown toward deeper water, causing the fishing rig to lift off the bottom. Wind and waves interfere with signal transmission, making the signals vague and hard to judge, which seriously affects the timing of lifting the rod. In low-temperature seasons, late autumn, winter, early spring, spots with the wind at your back may be more advantageous. At this time, the dissolved oxygen in the water is generally sufficient, and fish's thermotropism becomes the dominant factor. Due to the constant churning of wind and waves, the water temperature in downwind areas is often lower than in wind-sheltered, sunlit areas with the wind at your back. Sticking to downwind spots facing the wind at such times often leads to poor catches due to the lower water temperature. 03 Seasonal wind directions, the dynamic key to unlocking fish activity. The benefits of wind direction need to be flexibly grasped in combination with the season. Warm seasons, spring and summer, when northwest winds, which cool the water and increase oxygen, or northeast winds, which bring comfortable water temperatures, blow, decisively choose deep downwind areas for fishing, and you'll often be in for a pleasant surprise. Southeast winds accompanied by rising temperatures also benefit fish activity. Cold seasons, autumn and winter, when southeast winds bring sunny and warm weather, avoid cold downwind areas and prioritize wind-sheltered, sunlit shallow warm zones with the wind at your back. Wind force threshold, winds of force 2 to 4 are ideal for activating fish activity, promoting water exchange and oxygen dissolution. Winds exceeding force 5 cause excessive surface turbulence, making it difficult to observe the float, and fish mostly take shelter in deep water or near obstacles, completely windless conditions leave the water stagnant and low in oxygen, resulting in poor fish activity. 04 Practical tips for windy conditions, keys to steady success. No matter which wind direction you choose, mastering the following tips can improve your success rate in windy conditions. Heavy weights for a stable foundation. In strong winds and rough waves, increasing the weight of the lead sinker is fundamental to ensure the fishing rig can effectively resist water flow and position accurately. Live bait to boost attraction. The wriggling movements of live bait such as earthworms and redworms in turbulent water create an irresistible visual stimulus for fish. Line tension for subtle signals. Maintain moderate tension in the fishing line, letting your fingers act as sensors to detect underwater movements and never miss a slight bite. Skillful casting with the wind's help. When fishing in crosswinds, adjust the casting angle to use the wind's force, so that the bait lands closer to the target fish path. Wind itself is invisible, but the wise use its power. Fish activity changes unpredictably with the turning of seasons and shifts in wind direction. Successful anglers are well versed in the ways of observation and adaptation. Every decision before casting, whether to seek comfort with the wind at your back or strive for fish schools facing the wind, is based on a comprehensive understanding of the current wind, water, temperature, and season. By reading nature's silent language, you can accurately track fish in wind and waves, turning the invisible wind direction into tangible catches. About the author: I'm a fishing enthusiast and self-media blogger who loves sharing. Follow me, and we'll exchange fishing skills and discuss the ins and outs of wild fishing for anglers. Give a like, save, and follow to never miss future updates.